X Moto. I dig the gameplay. There's some things that could be better. One of the problems with this is it does seem to crash, and I guess treat it like a vehicle malfunction when you're just going to be out for the season when it happens, because that's about what's going to happen. And it reminds us that in the year 2021, we're still looking at the hindsight of how games used to be more stable. And yeah, devs of off-road racing, you might want to do a little bit of a fix-it on this, because it crashes a little too much. I understand, like, maybe twice a day, but we're getting into cyberpunk territory now. So that's a little trouble. This is my third time going back after middle grounds, and I might just go back to my buggy. And I think I also might pick this person, because he's got some pretty rounded out stats. I feel like I should change his colors though. But I can't cycle through. I have to hold it down. Oh, man, really? And this. Kind of brass is actually not bad. And I will make you burgundy red. It's not bad. Lighter brass though. Just think it's up. It's not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. About as white as you can get on this one, it seems. I'm trying to go for like a white helmet for like the skull look, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Get more white out of this, perhaps? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they just seem to force a kind of darkening for the helmet. So you have to go bright red just to get a dark red. Interesting. But that side, what you got on your back? I guess we don't have the pirate one on here. I guess only what's her name can use it. That's kind of unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to use her emblem too. Well, I guess we'll use this. Okay, so that's a little bit of a view of what you can do with customization. It's not too shabby, to be honest. See what it looks like on others here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yeah. So L1 to do little taunting gestures or whatever, and R1 is horn. What's on the D-pad? I really should have looked that up. But yeah, I do kind of like it. I want to like it more, but I want it to not crash so much. Set track. Cautious. that up. That up before it looked up. Crashes, I guess, made for a little bit of practice. And I think because I kept restarting, this is the first time I go to this track. Should have just played it through, honestly. Maybe I would have gotten through somewhere before crashing. Because that is a problem with this game. It's a little more crash happy than it should be. Plain sailing. like it blatantly went across the line. Again, not a perfect game, but I still like it. It's budget title, very budget title worthy. I guess in a good budget title. The crashing's like, I'm gonna keep reading until it sinks in. The crashing. Yeah. Looks like it's probably getting good.
Oh, is there another one?
Yeah. I guess you just really gotta count the moments where the game crashes as. Well then. You go in the game once and you might want to I wish it was more like time. Oh, there goes like be able to hit almost like that would be a factor. I think I'm like, why am I getting kind of error over the track? So yeah, they're a little bit over level with and the way the booster can't hit, but it stalls around. Whoa. Oh, that's quite off the beaten path. afraid to hit you don't know if you're going to land and then get that quick time event, and then if you do it too fast, you get redded and it stalls the engine. Oh, hey, Video James. Yeah, I know, I don't exactly have the knife properly set up. Yeah. This game crashed on me like 3 times already, so that's been unfortunate trying to stream it. I'm busy. But, let's see, is this the end of this? I'm ready. Okay, yep, that's the end of that. Yeah, that's the problem with this game. It is a bit crashy. It seems to happen when you try to retry some tracks too often. No, I haven't tried the Rise demo for Monster Hunter. I might, but I don't know. I realize Monster Hunter's fun and all, but I've been having trouble finding people who, keep playing with me because I'm not on it like super hardcore like a lot of people were. I was for a bit, but then at the time I was, people kind of shunned gunners, and so I was playing alone in Monster Hunter a chunk of the time. I picked up like the Iceborne whatever thing. By the time I got it, everyone else was done with it. So yeah, I don't know if I'll jump into Rise or not. I'm on the fence about it, to be honest. I kind of not want to say, hey, Capcom, make 2 more Monster Hunter games at a time. No, how about you just make 1 at a time, give it a decent life cycle, and make some other games like Power Stone. But, guns are magic, so I'll probably check it out. But, if I'm going to play a game like Monster Hunter, I want people to play with me on it. And those I was trying to play were done. And I know some people, I think Video James, you like to be able to solo everything, and I can solo it. It's just I have more fun not soloing games. When I play my games, I often like to do co-op, unless it's something like this that's like MotorStorm, and then I can get some of my bonkers fun regardless. Heavy BG can now charge every shot. Well, that's kind of cool. Because that's what I like to do. In Monster Hunter, I like to play gunner. I like my cannons, I like my guns. I'll do some blades here and there. But I'm much about being the dude with cannons. It's my thing. And then when everyone was basically shunning you for it in the last Monster Hunter, like, oh, it takes no skill. Bullshit. You can't get the DPS that everybody else can. Oh, they can't get the DPS, so we don't want them along either. It was just constant, hey, you can't play the thing you want to play. And I was like, you know what, that's kind of not cool. So I stopped playing it for a while. Then I came back. Some were going to do Iceborne, and then I went on Iceborne, and everybody was done playing with it, or angry with it, and I might main the HBG unless Greatsword gets a counter move. It probably will. If not, I could understand that. That's the other kind of thing I'd like to play here and there, is the big old Greatsword. But I don't know, we'll see. What I did check out about Monster Hunter on the Switch with Rise, I will say on a technical level, I'm actually rather impressed. The art is good. You have the mounts that really get around, and they're probably not going to starve you from it for, you can probably get it sooner than later, which I also appreciate. Let's see. And the fact that you can see monsters at the kind of distance you can now. Like the little ones you won't, see from like high up in the mountains. But main monsters, you can track them by looking at them from high points. And for that to happen at that distance I was seeing it happen, and on the Switch, that was kind of impressive. So that was kind of cool about that. I just kind of don't want Capcom to make 2 Monster Hunters at a time again. I kind of feel like, hey, make one cool game of that and make something else too. I don't want to wait 3 years for another Power Stone, especially just a remake. Palmoot. Or Palico. That's cool. But yeah, I think if I am to get it, I've been kind of reluctant to buy anything like day one lately. I kind of felt something was going to be off about Cyberpunk. There's just way too much hype behind it, and boy was I right about that. But I think I need someone to like straight up pinky swear that if I'm going to get this game and I'm going to play it, that they're going to put like some kind of dedication to play it with me, because soloing in Monster Hunter, it can be fun, kind of peaceful at times. Like, I like to do that for my gathering. But when I get in on fights and play a lot of my games, I kind of want that co-op experience. I like talking with others. I like the feel of going in with your squad and kind of stuff like that. And I feel like that's starting to go missing from a lot of experiences. I mean, people are like, oh, well, one-player games are important. Yeah. But the thing is I'm not one of those people who believe that, oh, well, a game can't be really immersive if it's co-op. I don't believe that. I believe it's on how you do it. I believe the story should be co-opable all the way through. Well, hey, if you're going to do that, then yeah, I'm in. I'll count that as a sponsorship and thus a dedication. There are certain days I won't be able to play, but unless I got a doctor's appointment or something going on, in most cases, Tuesdays and Thursdays, at least one of them per week, and probably a little bit more in between. Yeah, I'd get down on that. But, well, that's much appreciated. I was actually thinking about how it'd be great if you'd love to come on out sometime, but I realize a lot of people aren't going out anywhere, period. With the concerns of epidemic and all that jazz. Christian, we're going to use that as his code name. One of my other friends, he's recently stopped hanging out with me because I slept bad the one last night, and thus I didn't want to go out for more than 2 hours at a mall, you know, during this whole pandemic thing. And I would have gone if I wrestled up, but I warned him, like, I've been having sleep trouble. But he's like, oh, I'm not going to cut it short. I'm like, dude, I just didn't want to be out more than 2 hours at a mall or stuff like that. And we could play more back at the spot. It's just I didn't want to be out that long. And he wasn't hearing it, and I haven't heard from him for about not quite a week yet. But yeah, he's cross with me. Yeah. I don't expect anyone coming out today, but this was before the whole snow thing happened. By all means, when snow happens, I'll go out and walk to do my exercises and stuff like that, and I actually find that it's actually kind of enjoyable. But other than that, I like the idea of, hey, it's snow and cold outside, stay the F indoors, put on a fire and watch a movie. Whereas I'm finding more dirt to go play in. But yeah, speaking of people that haven't been over in a while, Vidya James, it'd be great to have you come out sometime, like plan up with Falstrix and have a little bit together. I know we don't play all the same fighting games and stuff anymore. We have been having fun with the co-ops though. We'd love to have you for co-ops. But I might touch on some fighting game stuff. I actually been touching a little bit on Street Fighter V when I was out at the arcade. So that's one spot that I did go with codename Christian before he kind of knew it. But it was the Japanese one, a whole bunch of stuff wasn't out, stuff like that. But it's good to hear from you. But even though this game's a little bit crashy, I don't know if you saw the thing, but you hit square and you got some color customization options with suit and stuff like that. I'm actually kind of impressed with that for this little budget title that I got on sale. And change the emblems and stuff like that, so that's cool. That look. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim got re-released. I would totally be grateful for you to come out and play some Scott Pilgrim co-op. Me and Falstrix did Hunt Down. We did Hyperlight Drifter, which aka Neon Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, with music that puts me to sleep some of the time, but the game is actually kind of interesting. We actually played through that. What's another co-op beat 'em up we did? We were kind of doing a couple at the same time. Fight and Rage we finally got back to. That was fun. I'd like to play more of that. I like the comboing of that. There's a couple others I picked up on sale because we had some deep sales. So I'm going to let's see. Vidya, you might want to see if you can, if you got Discord, connect me up on that and talk sometime, because we haven't been hearing from you at all. And I can't help but feel that maybe being that we were kind of concerning a couple times, that maybe you didn't want to hang out with us anymore. I'd really like you to come out and co-op again, because it'd be great to get, you know, some of the old crew back together. 'Cause it's been a while, and I realize Falstrix can say the wrong things sometimes, and I'm sure I'm not perfect either, but, you know, kind of sucks when your friends stop, you know, being able to come out and hang out every once in a while. I don't know about every single week, but when what feels like nearly majority of a year goes by and you haven't co-opted in a while, yeah. Yeah, probably that too, but yeah. Think we can get you to come out again and do a live co-op again sometime? And if so, do we need to wear the masks? I know that's the thing. Falstrix hates the masks. He is not fond of it at all. But look at this twitchy guy. Yeah, I can imagine. Look at this. Let's see. This guy's twitchy as shit. La Iguana. Selvage. Night has fallen and a storm is rumbling in Tapakula? Is that a place? I guess it is. Passers-by ignore the sobs of the child curled up in the alley. Mind you, his bare back is covered in alarmingly rough, greenish, almost reptilian skin. Stands up and a gaze turns to stone. From now on, only raindrops will run down his cheeks. Well, that's dramatic. What color's there, though? This guy looks like Monster Hunter the MotorStorm. I see. Ow, the edge. The edgelord is a little extreme. He's so edgelord, his helmet's got it forged right there. Let's see. Tell you what, I'll be right back. I gotta check on something though, because I got some medication and I gotta take food with it. Especially now, because I now apparently have yet another medical condition, but they're gonna see if it backs down on its own or if I have it permanently. I don't know. Not transferable, mind you, so don't worry about that. But, yeah. Oh, you gotta go? Okay, well, I'll probably wrap it up. But, yeah, I'd like to hear when this epidemic stuff's over and you're willing to go out for other than work, if you could totally come out and co-op. But we can align some online co-op, too, because with online co-op, we can stream together, too, because I do have a microphone for this. Do me a favor, drop me a text to make sure it's still working. My phone's been a little wonky, and it has been for a while. That's another thing that Codename Christian was cross with me about, is I wasn't always checking for his texts. But I've been getting like streams of like 7 group texts that come out in time and 20 people in each one. I got locked into a spam thing and it's not letting up. It's been like that for about half a year now. But yeah, drop a text, and I still have it here. Matter of fact, oh, I forgot to turn my phone back on. I was trying to load charge faster. Well, I'll take a bit. I'll check that when it boots. I should be getting a new phone soon, by the way. So that'll be a thing. And it's pretty butter if it works. But all right. Well, break's over for you, so hopefully we'll co-op soon. Communicate. Drop me a line here and there sometime. Chat back and forth. It'd be great, because we haven't heard from you much in, bulk of a year. It's a shame. We had some fun trio bits. If we could get to streaming and whatnot, that'd be great. But all right. You have a good day at work. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Yep, I'll definitely check for that. I'm going to check for that while this thing finishes booting up, because it takes a little while for this phone. Food, pills, and I'll catch you later. Whoa. Okay, these are his other vehicles. But yeah, for everyone else watching, which you may do so later, maybe, possibly, this is a fun little game. I dig it. It's a little crashy. It seems to crash if you redo some tracks that you want to redo immediately a few times. And it doesn't do it right when you redo it, but it feels like it instigates it. But when you do restart a track, it's good and fast. They don't do another load screen. That I can appreciate, because there's no reason for another load screen. And that seems to be a thing developers can't lock down. But yeah, unlocks more characters. You can play with their colors at your leisure. 3 presets colors, 3 vehicles per character. Like, you can turn this cat ear chick into basically Celty from Durarara, because cat ears, and you can totally turn her outfit black. Or in fact, we're probably going to do that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Vidya, thanks for coming out. There he goes. And I will maybe stream sometime somehow, and who knows, maybe I'll consistently start doing it sometime. But you know, YouTube apocalypse is hitting again, and I don't expect to make any kind of real income off of it. For one, I don't have any kind of tip jar or anything set up. Maybe I'll do that someday. Would be kind of cool. But then who knows what's going to happen. The government doesn't like you for any given reason and can't prove anything against you. They'll throw tax evasion at you. Al Capone, we can't prove that you're selling alcohol, but we know you're selling alcohol and not paying taxes, so tax evasion. How can you get a guy on tax evasion on things that you couldn't prove that he was doing, and that's why you lost every case to begin with? Yeah, U.S. government. Same thing with Wesley Snipes. And furthermore, okay, well, you've been evading taxes and you owe this amount of money. You're telling me you couldn't just have the people pay up and be done with it? You're going to give them jail time? Yeah, that kind of feels like a weird hostage situation. It's a little unnecessary. Me currently, I don't pay taxes, but that's because I have no income. I've been living off of savings for the past like 3 years now. Because for one, I couldn't work for a while. I was in pain, and moving would cause pain, and would cause pain for days afterwards. However, I think I was correct. It might have been medication, because I'm doing a little bit better now. Unfortunately, now I have some other medical stuff that's turned up that I'm not going to talk about right now. But the medication, in order for it, it can mess with my stomach, and that means holding down a job is highly unlikely, because at any given moment, I might have to involve in what I currently am, is I'm going to call it the Duke Nukem diet. It's any given moment, I'm going to blow it out my ass. It's just that bad. Incidentally, I have lost weight. But yeah, wow, it's past 1:30. Yep, I better go. So this is, you know, this little game. I dig it. I probably should say the name one more time. So yeah, I guess I'll blue screen that and tell you it is Off-Road Racing Buggy X ATV X Moto. Little bit crashy, but other than that, you catch it on sale, you're talking about a game for like $8, and even from the get-go it's like 20. On sale, this is probably one of the closer to a MotorStorm experiences I've played, other than MotorStorm itself. in quite a while. So that's kind of kudos. Someone said the word MotorStorm on a review of it because I was like, do I want to get this game? Is it going to be as bad as that Switch racing game I did before? And it's like, oh, I get MotorStorm vibes. And I'm like, MotorStorm, you say? So, yeah. Anyone who knows me, I am a big MotorStorm fan. And I only got into MotorStorm after it was no longer the biggest thing in the world. And it's a shame because I didn't have a PS3 during its major running life. Right, I'm taking too long. You have questions? Want to question me further? Why have I not done this, that, or the other thing? Why do I like MotorStorm? Anything you can think of, feel free to comment. Hell, if you don't like me, feel free to comment and say so. I won't block you for it. Like or dislike, whichever. Please like and subscribe. Turning a Tekken character that's been respectable 3 times over now into something incredibly stupid. Hey, I could be a wrestler. Cool. Hey, I was a scientist. Cool. Hey, now I'm a streamer. What? Why, Tekken? Why you gotta do that to, you know, our favorite Native American / Chinese waifu? Just why? Anyways, enough of my bitching. I'm going to go stop now. So, thanks for watching. And I have no idea if I had a catchphrase. Bye-bye.